Okay, this is a short video on how to paper trade, okay? So we're going to go over here to, you want to use a currency that's only got one screen on it. So we're going to go here to this euro here, and I'm just going to scroll it down here and take it back a little ways. Now, so we know what's happening. So you go back in the past, someplace where you don't know what's happening. And then you just simply auto-scale it, and you're looking here, and you're now want to make your decisions based on a 10-minute chart alone. You don't have the opportunity to go up to a 60 or a 240 or a day and put your lines on, your trends and all that. What you're trying to do is learn to trade. How, as the information comes to you, you process the information and make a decision. Okay, so you got to use the what you've got on here as your as what you start with. Okay, and you want to do it just before a market movement. Okay, so let's just kind of went too far here, so let's go over here to, okay, right here we're looking at right at the start of the Asian market right here. Okay, so this is the Asian market. It's not the market that moves, and as you can see, we've been going sideways. So you make your decision based on what you see. Well, I can see the moving average going up, therefore the chart tells me that the trend is up. All right, and so I want to just kind of find a bottom back here, and I got a bottom right here, as you can see. So I'm going to simply put the HSI tool on here, which is going to give me a set of targets. Okay, and I can see that the market knows where the R1, R2, and if they know where that is, they'll know where the R3 is and the R4 are. Okay. Another thing I can possibly do is put some Fibonacci retracements on from this bottom, okay, right here up to this top. All right, so we can see that. That'll give us some more of these targets up here. All right, and now we'll just kind of scroll back here to that time frame again. It was at start of the Asian session here, so that's right there. All right, now let me make this bigger so you can see it a little easier. All right, so we've got some targets on here, and we can see that we're breaking out here, and we've had a white dot. We already have an arrow and a painted candle. That tells us that momentum is entering on our trades. So we know that money is already entered. We could have actually entered over here on this green arrow right here. So our decision is, what do we want to do here? Well, we want to make a buy. Why do we want to do that? Well, because we know the trend is up. Remember, here's the trend is up. So we're now moving out of what we call the desert. The desert is the area between the highest moving average and the lowest moving average. So we can see we got a little trend line going here. Put a little trend on here, like this, you know, kind of like that, and I'll just make a clone of this. Remember, the whole key here is that you're trying to use the information that's on this chart, because it's what you got to do live. All right, so we got two of them actually. We got one right here, and we actually got one here. So I'm going to move this one here first, but I'm going to be aware that there's one up here. All right, so now we've decided that we're going to be a buyer. We want to stay in this trade. We can see we got a good target up here. It's a 618 extension. We got the R3 right here, and for pro-ag traders, the R2, the R3 is the safest trade. And so, you know, based on what we got here, we would enter a trade right here. Okay, so you know, we're just taking a trade, and we'll just say, yeah, we want to enter right here. And you know, the idea here, I'm going to just put up on here a 30 and 55 pip trade. Okay, so here's my stop. That's 30 pips away, and there's my limit, 55 pips away. Okay, now I notice that I've got this line right here, so I'll be very careful when I get to this. I'll be moving my stop, and I would write this down, and so, you know, I'm sitting here like this. I'm going sideways here, and you know, nothing major's happened. Just going sideways in this market. All right. And you know, it's trying to go somewhere, but it isn't going anywhere. All right, and will we get stopped out? That's the key here. Do we get stopped out? Boom. We did not get stopped out, as you can see, and now we've broken above the 3100, and therefore we will move our stop to above the 3100. You can see we've taken out this top right here, and we're getting very close to taking this up here like this. Okay, now we just hit our limit. That was a 55 pip trade for us, and we would have to make a decision. Okay, we could either say I'm going to take the trade off, or I'm going to move my stop. Whatever that is, you write it down, right? And then you keep clicking and see how your trade worked. And you need to do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these, because this is where you learn to trade. You can't get experience trading live. You trade live, you make 1, 2, maybe 3 trades a session. That's it. You need thousands of trades. How do you get thousands of trades under your belt? This is how you do it. You paper trade, okay? It doesn't take the place of live trading. Don't get me wrong. Live trading is still the most important thing you can do, because then you actually have real risk happening. But this is where you teach yourself to learn how to make decisions that are correct, how to find places in the marketplace that you can target, and that you can make great decisions when you hit those targets, you see. And the key is journal them so that you know what your percentage is. And as you get better at this, your live trading will also improve. Hope that helps you.